In 1979, Steven Seagal, Carl Weathers, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jeff Speakman, James Harden, Gary Daniels, and Michael Dudikoff went on a sacred quest to carry the golden seed from a mythical, super-strong Tibetan warrior to Los Angeles, California, where it was implanted into Cynthia Rothrock and Michelle Yeoh, the only two women at the time with the wombs strong enough to bring the epic babies to term. When the two children were born, they were accidentally separated. One at a kung fu tournament featuring Al Leong, and the other when a nearby ammunitions factory exploded. 32 years later, thanks to modern technology, they have found each other again. And every week they are making podcast history. They are Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid. This podcast, people, explodes.
Hello. And welcome to Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid Commentary Podcast. I am Dr. Action.
And I am the Kick-Ass Kid. And while this may seem like a harmless action commentary show, in fact, it's an undercover CIA operation to wield out the malevolent in our society who don't like action films, like stupid critics and just stupid people in general. Yes, hello, and welcome to our show. It's 2014. Happy New Year, Doc.
Happy New Year to you, sir. Did you have a good New Year's Eve?
I had a phenomenal New Year's Eve.
Excellent. What did you do?
I saw it in with some movies, and my buddy Mark was over, and me, Mark, and the missus, we played a game after midnight. We played this game called Zombies, ! Which is kind of like you build the board as the game goes along and fill the board up with zombies as the game goes along, and then there's certain like strategic, tactical cards you play. It's good fun anyway. I enjoyed it. It was good fun.
As long as you had fun, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It sounds a bit nerdy, but it was actually very cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
Zombies, isn't it? So it can't be that nerdy.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. There's a whole like nerd cult out there about zombies, I suppose. And then I have watched, my goodness, in order to get my tally for 2013 up to 365, because my goal last year was to watch on average a movie a day. So on average, 365 films, which I had to do by midnight of 2013 going to 2014, which I just managed. I think the last movie we watched, which was the 1988 classic Willow, finished half an hour before midnight. But that was my 365th movie of the year.
It's a damn good film to see it out with.
It's actually a good... what it is it's all the action beats from Star Wars, Indiana Jones, all his other movies, but just done in a kind of, medieval magic way. But like there's cart chases and there's, fights on the bridges and stuff like that. It's great. It's kind of swashbuckling. It's looked upon as a fantasy movie, and the setup is certainly like high fantasy. There's midgets and elves and monsters and all that kind of stuff. But really, that's where it ends. It's really just an action movie going from A to B, really.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I think it's a good film.
What about you and the family, sir? What did you do?
I stayed downstairs and watched a bit of TV while the kids were all upstairs in bed watching Drop Dead Fred. And then they sort of came downstairs, saw the New Year's in together, smacked them across the top of the head and they went to bed.
Good work, sir.
I can't remember what I watched. I don't think I watched much, really. I just sort of, New Year's Eve, you're just waiting for another year to come in. It's just another year closer to death.
Which might fill some people with dread. Me personally, I'm like, bring it on. But
oh no, I don't. I just, I was wondering about all the poor lost souls out on the streets on New Year's Eve, and then I had a beer and had a laugh.
Nice, excellent. Yeah, you momentarily gave a thought to those less fortunate than yourself, and you went, "Wow, there's nothing I can do about it." Gulp, 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 and the world was all right.
Claire, put the electric blanket on. Take it back to me, it's cold.
Yeah, that was nice. I thought you said you wandered the street in nothing but a few skimpy robes, handing out toffee crisps to people less fortunate.
Yeah, I got to the last one, and some poor Dan on his little tramp came up and went, "Can I have that?" I went, "Actually, I've got a long walk home, and I do like toffee crisps."
Get your filthy hands off it. Haven't you ever heard of a shower? Yeah, that was fun. What about our week in action, sir? What about that? What have you watched over the Christmas and New Year period? Anything exciting?
I watched a film called Essex Boys Retribution.
Right, who's in that?
Boys, Kyle Loren. It's a British film. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
I gave Elysium a rewatch. I enjoyed that more second time I watched it.
I imagine I will as well. I imagine on the smaller screen, I imagine the shaky cam is probably less obtrusive.
It's not as bad, and as well, I think going into it, obviously with District 9, you're sort of like, well, this bloke's a genius. This film's going to be 6 out of 5. It's going to be, one of the best films of the year. And you just can't compete with District 9, because District 9 was one on its own. It's just a great overall film. It's not just a great sci-fi film. It's just a great movie. So you can't compete with it. And it's better on second rewatch, I found.
Well, I will definitely be taking another look at it. Any more, sir?
I watched... I did say it on the Diner Show. I watched Vendetta with Danny Dyer.
Nice.
That's not too bad, actually. It's a really good film.
I can't ever claim... The whole cult of Danny Dyer started after I left the UK, so I can't claim to have ever seen any film with him in it, because they certainly don't get released in the States at all.
No. Well, I mean, he's even said in recent interviews, because obviously he's joined EastEnders. Right, so he's joined EastEnders, and he sort of said, a lot of the films I've made were shit.
Right.
He sort of admitted a lot of the films I've made were shit. But this last one he's made before he's gone into EastEnders is like a British Death Wish.
Oh, very cool.
But instead of sort of, how you watch some films and they look like the revenge films and you think, go on, you got to go and do something really nasty to them, and it sort of cuts away.
Yeah.
Or they just do something really stupid and you just think, you didn't make them pay.
Yeah.
You watch this one and he actually makes them pay, so you like sort of fist pumping when he actually gets them. So it's a good film.
Kind of a Taken vibe to it then.
Kind of.
Meaning in the violence, like the best thing about
Taken.
Yeah,
definitely. I'd say it's a bit like Death Wish meets Man on Fire.
Okay, fair enough. Just because I remember watching Taken in the cinema and being like, oh, okay, so they're not going to pan away from any of this then.
No, I mean, that's the great thing about Taken. I mean, when he tortures that guy and sticks like the rods in his legs and everything, you just, a normal film, well, I say normal film, a Hollywood film would cut away and you just see like his mouth go quivering.
Right, exactly.
And Liam Neeson going, I bet that hurts, doesn't it?
I bet that bloody stings right in the fucking thigh.
We're going to rub some bloody salt on it.
I've got a lemon here, a lovely little lemon. Let me squeeze that out all over your thigh, you little fucking arsehole. Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. I had the Lone Wolf and Cub box set come today, so I'll be watching that.
That is an awesome box set. Of course, in the US, the version I have on Blu-ray doesn't come also with the edited Shogun Assassin.
Yeah, I've also got Shogun Assassin on Blu-ray, but I needed the actual films, so...
Nice.
Oh, I'll tell you what else I watched. I watched Only God Forgives as well.
Any good? I mean, I hated Drive, but...
I don't know, it's a weird one. It's not going to be one. It's not going to be one that anybody sort of goes, yeah, it's all right. I think you either love it or you hate it. Saying that, I thought it was all right.
Well, I'll probably avoid it till it comes on cable.
Yeah, I'll go out and I mean, Gosling. There's not much talking in it. Gosling's basically just.
Well, that's a surprise.
Just walking around.
Gosling just walks around, in like $1,000 shirts, looking vacantly out of windows.
Yeah,
nice.
I think it could have been a lot better than it was.
Right. I feel that way about 90% of movies released nowadays. But
yeah, I tell you what, it'd be a lot better film if the director didn't sort of go for some pretentious jargon that obviously he's going for.
Right.
If it had been like, I don't know, if it was Scott Adkins, by Isaac Florentine,
now you're talking.
It'd have been, it'd have been him Scott Adkins going into him beating the shit out of people. It'd have been fucking awesome.
Speaking of which, I've just spent the whole afternoon watching the Ninja Double Bill, having just recently picked up Shadow of a Tear on Blu-ray. So I just had Ninja.
I was trying to get you into the conversation.
Yeah, I had Ninja 1 and 2 this afternoon. And, I don't want to spoil it. Obviously, Doc, you've got to watch Ninja 2. But, yeah. I mean, it's
Is it better than the first?
It's more action-packed than the first. I mean, it's. I'm not sure how strong the plot is compared to the first one. Not that that's necessarily. I mean, he's out for revenge again. He's out for a bit of retribution. He's more angry this time. He's more because it's closer. It's more personal. It's more upsetting. So there's like whole scenes at the beginning where he is pissed and takes it out on everyone he comes across, which is awesome. But it's absolutely action-packed. I mean, it's Tony Jaa the Protector type action-packed. It's sort of non-stop. There's set piece after set piece after set piece. It's pretty breathtaking. And, while Florentine and Adkins, they'll never quite maintain the pace or length of set piece that someone like a Jaa or an Iko Uwais would do. It's up there in terms of skill and style. Isaac knows, compared to Isaac's early work, he knows to keep the camera back. There's no shaky cam. There's a few zooms and stuff in the style of sort of old Hong Kong pictures, but it is phenomenal. I mean, you see everything, and it's balletic, it's frantic, it's fierce, it's weapons, it's set pieces, it's different rooms, different lighting, different. It's great. It's fantastic. So
is it like the best? What you just said. Tony Jaa, Iko Uwais, it's the best American can do in terms of like a fight film for last year. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal that Adkins is not more well known. I mean, it is mind-boggling in the extreme because tell me if I'm right. I don't know. Maybe other people have a more purist attitude to it. I don't, as far as I'm concerned. Put a movie in front of me and I'll judge it based on what I've seen. And the 2 or 3 or 4 movies that have sort of previously blown me away, really, in the genre, have been The Protector, have been District B13, have been The Raid and Marantau, obviously. And a few others, a couple of others, and this is up there with it. Ninja is great. Like, there's no downside to Ninja. Like, Ninja is fantastic, and possibly a tighter, more contained storyline. But that being said, Ninja 2 takes it and blows it out blows it up, makes it bigger and better. And was just fantastic. I loved every minute of it.
Looking forward to seeing that.
And I'm just talking about movies that present like tough, frantic action. Ninja 2 and Ninja 1 do that. I mean, there's not the Ninja 1 has a lot of sort of comedic CGI bloodletting, and there is a lot of gore in part 2, but not in the same way. Not in the same.
Do you think they've sort of watched The Raid and probably gone, let's go for more of that sort of tone? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's one of those things where you're like, you know what? It's a shame that I don't know what it was like in the UK, but when it came out in the US, it kind of crept out. Like, I'm friends with Scott Adkins' website fan page or whatever on Facebook, so I get all the updates, and I'm also following Millennium, the company that released it, and it kind of was another grassroots thing, and I'm like, why is this being released like straight to video? This is a cinematic, amazing action film that could, and it's like, why was The Raid released like an art house picture? It's one of the greatest pictures of the year. Like, why was it released as a little crappy movie almost, the way it was released? And it sort of boggles the mind that, Grown Ups 2 makes fucking hundreds of million worldwide, and Ninja 2 comes out and no one even pays it any mind. It's a shame because I think that fans of the genre, and I'm still very much learning that style of movie. I'm still sort of, everything I'm mentioning, the Protector, the Raid, that kind of stuff, that's all fairly mainstream, well-known stuff. I'm still quite, just looking at the peak of this stuff, really. I've not delved much deeper into it, although I do have a lot of movies I picked up, the Dragon Dynasty collection and some other stuff that I'm going to look deeper into. But no, I mean, he's up there with, he's up there with Jet Li, he's up there with Tony Jaa, he's up there with any of those guys. He really can compete on that level. It's fantastic.
Well, he's still young enough to get into, get some, a lot more years ahead of him. Hopefully he becomes like a big star.
Well,
I
managed to get a couple of those episodes of the Metal Hurlant things.
Oh, yeah.
They're great. Like, why have they not been released on an American box set or a UK box set? That's insane. That's like a mini Raid every week. That show, it's fantastic in terms of action.
I've not seen any of those. I tell you what I did. I watched him in. I think I've already mentioned it. Didn't I? Green Street 3, Never Back Down.
Yeah, you did.
It's been released there. He's in that, and he's great in that. So,
but on top of that, what else have I watched recently? I watched Redemption again with the missus the other day, or Hummingbird, which is just a powerhouse. But it gets to me every time, that movie. I have to clench and squeeze out a solitary man tear. It's just, especially the stuff with his kid, where he's like trying to be good for his kid and have the pictures taken of him and stuff, and then he says, "Can I just hold your hand?" and stuff. Oh man, that is heartbreaking. That is just absolutely heartbreaking, that scene.
I've definitely got to rewatch that.
Really is. Fantastic movie. Again, little scene, utterly ridiculous that is little scene. Utterly ridiculous that it's not on more people's lists. So you can check out my top 10 list, by the way, over at aftermoviediner.com. If you want to check out my top 10 of the year, Redemption is on it, so you can go check that out. Then I also watched Diamonds Are Forever, followed by A Live and Let Die. So I watched the last Sean and the first Roger, and of the Bonds, and I have to say, certainly in that period, Roger blows Connery out the water.
Yeah, Diamonds and Forever's there. It's not very good, really, is it?
I used to like... See, I grew up loving Diamonds Are Forever, and now I rewatched it, and I'm like, this is dull.
I don't know if you remember it. I always remember it. It was about the only one they ever used to show. I know they used to show them all on TV, but they used to show Diamonds Are Forever a lot.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
For some reason. They never shown...
Well, it's Mr. Winter and Mr. Kid, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we like the gay henchmen in Britain.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we absolutely love them.
We're all about the gay henchmen.
Yeah.
Or Genchmen, as I like to call them.
And that's Crispin Glover's dad, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that actually Crispin Glover's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Not the bald one.
No, obviously not. The bald one was a jazz musician.
You can tell, though, can't you? You
can, yeah. You can tell he's had one too many nights with the old reefer and the...
He's had a trumpet in his mouth.
Back. He's blown the pink end of a bugle, if you know what I mean. Right, sorry, yeah. He's not really gay, he's just a jazz musician.
No. I thought he meant his name was really... I thought he was like a real Genchman.
He's a real Genchman. He'll go down forever in our hearts as a real Genchman.
Loves it.
Yeah. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched some stuff, dude. I watched Bounty Hunters with Michael Dudikoff.
Oh.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's insane because obviously Dudikoff is known as the action star. And there is a Canadian soap star, Lisa Howard, who is in it with him as like the other bounty hunter. And she's better than him at fighting. It's almost embarrassing.
You should never have it where your co-star's a better fighter than you, if you're the main attraction.
And he just goes around being funny. And then there's there's some atrocious dialogue. There's like a little kid in it, a little African-American kid in it, who's just being like, every other line, he's like, that's whack! Like every other line. It's ridiculous. It's kind of, even I was offended at the sort of hideous stereotyping in the movie. But actually, the action scenes in Bounty Hunters makes it worth watching. The rest of the actual plot and Dudikoff's acting and everything else is no. But the actual fight scenes in it, it's well worth a look.
I'll have to. I might have it somewhere.
And lastly, because this is to do with the movie, well, sort of to do with the movie that we're watching this week. And we'll get onto that in a minute. I also watched Against the Dark, Steven Seagal's action vampire movie, which is kind of also a zombie movie. I don't know if it's a zompire movie or whether they're vampies. I can't work out.
Do you mean that he just aimlessly walks through the film?
Well, clearly he was on set for 2 days. They filmed absolutely everything possible with him in it that they could use. And then they edited it into the film.
I think I've only seen like 10 minutes of it. I watched 10 minutes of it. I was just like, oh my God, this is awful.
It's actually a really good film. And I'm not kidding. If you get past the first 10 minutes where I agree, he is simply edited into it, walking around, or lumbering around rather, in slow motion with his little samurai sword and his group of gothic Matrix wannabes. Like, I agree, the first 10 minutes are atrocious. Actually, if you watch it more as a horror movie and less of an action movie, it's really good. Like, the practical gore effects are great in the movie, and the fact that it's low budget and they've only got the one setup, which is the hospital set. They've got another thing, which is like the military compound outside of town with Keith David in it. But apart from that, just using the hospital set, they're actually really inventive with what they do. I mean, it's a bit unbelievable that it would take them hours and hours and hours to get from the 6th floor to the ground floor. But, I mean, apart from that, what they do with the setup is really, really good and inventive, and there's lots of great gore effects and stuff like that. It's just that Seagal occasionally shows up and slices a few vampires in half and mumbles. Did you see what I did? I got my samurai sword out.
I got vampires on me, blood all over me. I'm going to go and watch this.
He's not allowed to get blood on him.
Yeah. See you in 10 minutes.
And then he waddles off into the distance at the end of the movie. But it's actually a good film. If you took Seagal out of it and rewrote it a little bit, it would be a great film. I'm not even kidding. I really enjoyed it.
Right, I'll have to watch it. My granddad's got it.
But yeah, Seagal in it is utterly ludicrous.
Excellent. I should watch that then.
Because it doesn't make any sense, especially towards the end, where it's clear that they're trying to have a coherent. You know, the problem is you're meant to have a group of survivors, and they stick together, and occasionally one or two wander off into a room and get killed or whatever, but basically you should have a group of survivors. The trouble is no one's on set at the same time, clearly. So there's, like, fight scenes going down where Seagal isn't around, even though he's meant to be around because he was around in the previous scene, and you don't see him go anywhere, he just disappears, and there's a fight scene. Then, when our leading characters are in jeopardy, he walks around the corner, kills a few vampires, and then disappears again. Like, he just keeps appearing and disappearing throughout the movie. It's a little odd.
Right. Okay. I should watch it. I should definitely watch it now. Now I've been told it's actually worth watching if you stay around after the 10-minute mark. I shall endeavour to watch it.
Well, I mean, I have difficulty making it through really bad movies these days, and there's plenty on my Netflix queue that I've watched 5 minutes of and gone, forget it.
I did start to watch The Sweeney, the remake of The Sweeney.
Oh, crap.
I made an hour. I got through an hour of it, and just after an hour, I was just like, no, it's shit.
What's incredible is that they did a from the set report on Top Gear where they tried to do their own action scene.
Yeah.
And I don't really like Top Gear all the time, but I love it, like the little specials they do and stuff. Anyway, they did a special from the set of The Sweeney, and even from the real footage that I saw from the film, just on Top Gear that they showed, I was like, God, that is going to be atrocious. You know, the finale fight, the finale car chase takes place in like a caravan park. I'm like, it's Christ just, almighty.
It is just absolutely the biggest pile of shit in it is that Hayley Atwell from Captain America.
Yeah, Hayley Atwell. Yeah, I know her. Yeah.
Yeah. She's supposed to be seeing Ray Winston. How fucking bullshit is that?
Yeah.
I don't think. I'll be honest, right? I'm a British man. I don't get the appeal with Ray Winston.
No, sometimes not. It surprises me because he's in next year, or rather, not next year. He's in this year's Noah, the action disaster movie they've tried to make out of a Bible story, and he plays like the leader of the opposition to Noah. So he's all like, "Noah, we will take over your bloody ark, all right."
Get out the fucking ark, you cunt.
And Noah, who's played by Russell Crowe, is like, "Nah, you won't come near my ark. I'm going to protect it."
Yeah, listen, I've got the animals in there 2 by 2.
Don't give me none of those animal bollocks. I'm getting in your ark. Nah, you're not getting in my ark, mate. Apart from the animals, the only thing that gets in my ark is me and beer. So we've just done Noah for you. You don't have to see, and prostitute. You don't have to go see it now. We've just done it for you. That's the movie. Then there's some CGI water, I'd imagine. But no, I mean, I don't know. In films like The Departed and a couple of other things,
yeah,
Winston's
I suppose
worth
small bit parts. I loved him in. Have you seen Face, the British film called Face?
No, I haven't. No,
great in that. He's great in that. But I don't know. Just this. It's just over the past couple of years, he just seems to become just like he's playing himself. You see him on all like adverts on TV. I don't know, like the Cockney Wide Boy.
Yeah,
and that's it. He's sort of typecast as that now.
Yeah, I don't really know. I like Winston in terms of but I can't think of a movie that really stands out that he's in, and. I wouldn't necessarily cross the street to see one of his films necessarily. It's I just thought it was ridiculous that if you're going to do a Sweeney and you're going to do a car chase, the climactic one would be in a caravan park. Even
like a motorway or
even low budget American movies manage a warehouse or an oil rig or something. Something that's remotely action-like and gritty, and we've got a caravan park in Skeggy. That'll do. Caravans for Americans is they're sort of small, shitty trailers that British people go on holiday with.
Yeah, they're not very nice. You can find some. They're not actually caravans. They're just like lodges. They're lovely. Caravans, though.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'd rather turn my nose up at a caravan.
If you see you have to poo in a bucket. Chemical toilets are right out. You have to check out the movie Sightseers because that has a lot of caravans in it. The British comedy movie that's just come out.
Yeah, they're not very good. I wouldn't. Stick to your RVs.
Yeah, stick to your RV. Yeah, they're like RVs, only instead of all being self-contained and relatively nice, they are little trailer things you drag with you. And, yeah.
Shit.
They are a bit shit. So, I had no interest in seeing the Sweeney. I'm not even sure if it came out over here. It may have done, but I don't...
yeah, it's fucking shit.
But yes, so let's get on to the topic in hand, because January is it's original
Caravan
Gangstas. It's Caravan Month here on Doctor Action, the Kick-Ass Kid. No, it's Original Gangstas Month. Yeah, it is, and that is in support of Original Gangstas 2, which is still looking for funding over at Kickstarter. And which you can go and support right now over at Original Gangstas with an A, Original Gangstas 2, the numerical 2.com. www.originalgangsters2.com. Go there now and support it. And for the next 4 episodes, we will be doing movies related to the original Gangsters cast. Who are, Doc?
Today we're doing a film with Miss Pamela Grier in.
Yeah.
Above the Law for you American listeners. For everybody else in the UK,
Nico Toscani, Nico. Yeah, we're doing Pam Grier in Nico or Above the Law, but the original Gangsters cast, the people that their movies that we're going to be picking from, is Fred Williamson, Pam Grier, Jim Brown, Richard Roundtree, Antonio Fargas, Gloria
Jim
Henry.
Kelly. Oh no, Jim Kelly died, didn't he? I can't think of him. But he was in the original. Was he in the original Gangsters?
No, Jim Kelly wasn't in the original Gangsters. Ron O'Neill is the one from the first movie who won't be returning. He's Superfly. He passed away in 2004, sadly. But Roundtree, he's back. Grier is back. Brown is back. Williamson is back. Forster is back from the original one. And they've added Antonio Fargas, Huggy Bear, to you and me. Huggy Bear. And Gloria Henry, who is, of course, in Live and Let Die.
Yep.
When you were young and your heart was an open book, how they used to say, live and let live.
Famously had sex with Sir Roger of the Moor.
Oh, she did. For real, probably. Repeatedly.
Oh, you'd have to.
But, that is, that's the cast of people we're going to be picking our commentaries from. And I can tell you that recently I watched, in preparation, a movie with none other than Fred Williamson, Robert Forster, and Cynthia Rothrock in it, called Night Vision, which is a serial killer cop action film with Williamson in it, which is pretty good. But there's some other stuff we have got coming up that is from Williamson's 80s and 90s action era. And,
I tell you which one I want to do.
Yes, sir.
I want to do the one with Fred Williamson, Don Wilson, and Olivia Grunow. Is it Soft Target?
Soft Target, that's it. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Williamson is there's just too many to pick from to do the best. If we've just got to do 4, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Jim Brown, certainly in the 80s and 90s.
Well, we've definitely got to do Night Vision because it's Williamson, Rothrock, so we've got to do that one.
Yeah, it's not action-packed, but it's also not bad. Jim Brown, of course, we could do The Running Man.
Oh, yes.
From the 80s and 90s, of course, because he was in that. You've also got what I'd love to do, if I could get hold of it, would be Hammer, Slammer, and Slade. Because that has Jim Brown, Bernie Casey, and Isaac Hayes in it.
Oh.
And Ron O'Neill in it. So that's got a ton of the original Gangsters in it, but no, because Bernie Casey's in the sequel, I think, in original Gangsters 2.
He is, yeah. Ron Dean's in it as well.
Yeah. The trouble is...
Steve James is in it.
It's a TV movie. Oh, that was the other one. On the Edge, I was thinking of doing, although it's 2002, it does have Williamson, Busey, Casey, Brown, and O'Neill in it.
Let's just pretend it was made.
Right. I'm just saying there's a lot where they've all worked together which would be really perfect for the show.
It definitely would be. We'll have a chat about it. We'll try and figure something out. We'll see if we can... We'll try and hack into IMDb and change the date to 1989.
Yeah. Night Vision's great. It's just not action-packed. It's...
Well, it sort of ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? So.
Rothrock has, like, one fighting scene, but it's mostly just kind of guns and stuff. And there's like there's a bit of a action, well, not action, but stunt set piece, I suppose, with the beginning with a bike and van chase.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we should definitely do that one anyway. I like that.
So yeah, there's lots of possibilities. But like this one has Pam Grier in it, but it's also a Seagal movie. I thought that Running Man would be a good... If we can't get hold of Hammer, Slammer and Slade or whatever it's called, this might be... the Running Man might be a good one to do for Jim Brown.
let's work towards that.
And of course, both of them are in Mars Attacks, although that's not really an action movie. But Jim Brown and Pam Grier are both in Mars Attacks.
They definitely are. I watched that recently.
The last thing we have to mention. So, Original Gangstas, go to originalgangsters2.com and support the Kickstarter campaign. Please, please, please do that. Because, I mean, I like Veronica Mars, but, like, it's embarrassing that they made $1 million in a day. And
the trailer's already up for it.
And these guys can't even, Legends can't get your attention. So what these two, I am doing both on here and the diner for what will be the combined total of 8 episodes. We'll be plugging the shit out of Original Gangstas 2. So go support, go support, go support. If all you've got is a $5, go give that $5 because it really needs to be made.
It's better than spending that $5 on heroin.
It's a lot better than spending the $5 on heroin. It's a lot better than spending that $5 on anything that Zack Snyder's ever made, or a cable box that allows you to view anything that Piers Morgan or Gordon Ramsay is in. So cut your cable service because you don't need all that, and put the money that you would be spending every month on your cable service into Original Gangstas 2.
Yeah, and let's hope your cable service cost $1.2 million.
Yeah, sell a kidney.
Yeah, you don't need 2.
On the black market. Sell a child. Let's be fair. We don't need as many children as we have. And they're just burned.
Down a mine.
Yeah, sell a child to a sweatshop or something like that.
Put down a mine for gold.
For gold. If we've learned anything, we need more iPods and less children. So I would suggest doing that. I don't know, what else could they do? You could organise fundraising events. And when
on the game.
Yeah, you could.
Sex is fun.
Sex is fun. You're doing it anyway, most likely. Why not get paid for it? That's the key. It
Why
might
do you
be
think so many people going to prostitution?
I know. It's fun, healthy, and it's perfectly safe. And I've
safe if you keep your fingers crossed while you're doing it.
Yeah, I've considered it. You could organise a charity event. You could, do a 20-mile run or something. Probably not something that strenuous. Sit in a bar full of beans or something and get paid some money per hour. And then when people are like, what charity is this going to? Just go to, it's going to orphans, Original Gangstas. And then people will sign up. People will sign anything if you say it's for children. But don't tell them it's not. Tell them it's for... Don't tell them it's for legends to make money.
Technically, it is for the children, because the next generation will watch Original Gangstas 2. They'll appreciate it. They'll love it. You're doing something for future generations, and it won't just be for their generations. It'll be for generations to come.
You'll be paying it forward. You'll be... I don't know. You will, in a way, be a saviour of mankind if you support this. If you find a way to generate money and attention for this, then you, in a way, are telling the apocalyptic children of tomorrow, who are probably living in a burnt-out dumpster somewhere in the Bronx, probably wearing a leather vest and carrying around rudimentary weapons that they've made out of the derelict technological Detroiters of the previous century, and driving around on motorbikes with bones through their hair or something, you'll be telling them that there was a point where there was hope in the world. And,
somebody will carry around a copy of it on DVD. He's taking it from town to town, going to the only place that's got a Blu-ray player or a DVD player. They'll put it in, and everybody will gather round. They'll watch it. Peace will spread throughout the world.
Just
you
that
could
night.
do that, you fucking selfish bastard. Dig deep.
Yeah.
Dig deep.
When we're living with the nuclear-altered mutants of tomorrow who are squelching through our streets, randomly eating babies and attacking the crippled in our society, and gangs of vicious, samurai sword-wielding, motorbike, fucking mohawk-wearing, crazy, hopped up on PCP teenagers are destroying, raping, pillaging and killing, you could help bring peace to that future land in which we're going to live.
Because it's going to happen.
It is. Well, it's going to... Look, we've seen it in movies. We know it's going to happen. The movies are prophetic. They tell us the future. And I strongly believe that the future looks like a bad Italian B-movie set in the 90s, but meant to be the future.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
So anyway, yes, support Original Gangsters too. And the other thing is we also want you. We want you to do stuff. We've done stuff for you. We've given you a year, 2 years of amazing commentaries. We want you to do stuff now. We want you to go over to dractionexplodingblog.blogspot.com. Why don't you tell them why, Doc?
No, you got to go on there, enter the competition to win a signed poster of Kellen Lutz.
This one's really for the women, I think. I mean, the action men might like Kellen, but really they're going to be watching The Legend of Hercules for Scott Agamemnon Adkins.
Yeah. It's still nice to win. Because he's going to be in the Expendables 3, which will obviously push the price of the poster up anyway.
Yeah, you could win it and then put it on eBay and then donate the money you get from the sale of the poster once Lutz becomes a name anyone's even heard of. You could then take that money and give it to Original Gangsters too. You see?
Everyone's a winner. Except Kellen Lutz. but he'll already be a winner because he'll have acted with Scott Adkins, Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Bloody Statham.
So
look, we have to embrace Lutz.
I don't mind Kellen Lutz if, he's going to be in the Expendables 3. I'm going to have to go and see him on the big screen anyway.
Am I allowed to call him Klutz from now on?
Let's see how he does in Expendables 3. If his character's just walking around, tripping over and shooting his machine gun off him and Klutz.
I think if he randomly accidentally shoots his own toe off or something, you call him for real as well.
Yeah. So go on there, enter the competition to win a signed poster of Kellen Lutz.
Yeah, if you're a Twihard fan,
listen. Even if you don't like him, if there's guys listening, enter it.
Yeah, give it to your woman.
Your woman probably loves the Twilight films. Get that. Give it to her for a birthday present. Give it to her as a birthday present, anniversary present. Say, yeah, I bought that off eBay for £200. She'll love you.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you like watching your wife masturbate? This is to the audience. Of course you do. You love watching your wife pleasure herself with a variety of normal household objects. Everybody does.
Your wives do that.
Yeah. Now, imagine if you put this limited edition signed poster of Kellen Lutz in all his Herculean splendor at the end of the bed. If you put it up there, possibly in a frame, do it nice. Put it a little bit of class. Bit of oak. Nice. You will be guaranteed when you come home having sweated over a hot computer all day, and you come in and you say, darling, what's for tea? And you hear some moaning from upstairs. You'll be guaranteed to see your wife going at it with a highly polished trinket that she might have saved from a holiday in Crete or something. Or, a candle or an aubergine or whatever. She could really be going to town on herself.
The milkman.
Over a poster of Kellen Lutz.
Where's the milkman in? I lost my dildo.
So, look, everyone's a winner. Just make it happen. Go sign up today for the Kellen Lutz giveaway.
If that's not sold it to you, I don't know what will.
If you don't do that, you're not a man. That's the truth. If you don't sign up for Original Gangsters 2 and the Kellen Lutz poster giveaway, you're not a man. That's it. I'm shaming you right here, right now.
Yeah, we will read your name out.
We will read your name out. We'll say, this guy didn't do it, he's not a man. In fact, it'll be odd because we've had 21 people apply to the giveaway so far, and we have more listeners than that, obviously. So we would actually be reading out a ton of names. If we don't see that pushing up into the hundreds of people applying, we'll just have one episode that just be us guessing your names.
Yeah. We know you put some fake names on the likes on Facebook, but we have connections.
We do.
We will find out who you are,
and we will come and take a turn through your letterbox.
Yeah. As some of the listeners already, we have done it
because Doc and I, we cover 2 continents, so we can do it.
We can do it. We have our ways.
Don't you cross me, because I will come down there and I'll fuck you up. There won't be a second you'll have to think about it. I'll be in there with the kung fu, hi-ya, like that. It's great. I learned it when I was in Asia making the Deer Hunter. People don't know this about me, but as a dancer, I can move like a panther, like an alley cat. So that combined with the skill of the Asians, I could kill you with one blow of my nose.
Am I pooping through your letterbox?
Taking a shit through your letterbox. Come on now. Christopher Walken says, I want to see original Gangstas too. I know I could give my own money, but fuck that. You do it. Do it now.
Yeah, forget Feed the World.
Yeah. And just to let you know, before people go, oh, it's all very well if you sit there in your cushy apartment, your cushy house with your kids and your wife and your Kellen Lutz and go on and ask us to fucking give money. What about you? Well, I have given money. I have donated and sponsored and supported Original Gangstas too. So I have put my money where my mouth is. Now you do the same.
You do it. As well, before I forget, we have to say a belated Happy Christmas and Happy New Year to Chris Taylor.
We do. We got an email, didn't we, sir?
It was a message on Facebook.
It was, yeah. Well, no, but like a private message, not like a public message, like a sneaky...
It was very sneaky, wasn't it?
It was. I don't know. Is she his girlfriend or something?
I'm not sure. You'll have to let us know, Chris. And Carrie Ann?
Yeah,
I'm going to say her name anyway. It's Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann Agnes Page asked us to say happy birthday and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Hanukkah and Shalom.
Happy Diwali.
Yes. I hope you enjoyed Eids and have a great what's the other Kwanzaa or whatever it is.
I'm not sure.
Or are they an airline? I have no idea. Anyway.
British Airlines.
Yeah, have a happy British Airways.
Have a happy Virgin.
But no, seriously though, Carrie Agnes Page and Chris Taylor, if you are together, if you're not together, if you're just friends, if you don't even know each other and she's just asking us to...
Out the goodness of her own heart.
Maybe she's...
I bet she signed up for the Kellen Nuts poster.
Oh, I bet she did. She looks like a klutzer, as I'm going to call it from now on. If you're
you got the Twihard fans.
Twihards and klutzers.
If you like Kellen Nuts, you're a klutzer.
Yeah, you are. You're a klutzer. She's a klutzer from way back. You can tell.
You can.
Fantastic. Also, Chris Taylor, thanks ever so much. Please do keep our Facebook page going in the way that you have been. It's great. We love it.
We absolutely bloody love it. Actually, I'd like him to come on the show at some point this year anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get Taylor on the show. Why not? Why not indeed? I have to sadly say that Seagal's Lawman Season 3 started this week, but because it was the wife and I's anniversary, I didn't actually get to sit down and watch it. And I wanted to watch it today, but the Reels channel is not rebroadcasting it until after midnight tonight. So...
bastards.
I didn't get the chance to watch it, but I believe no puppies were hurt in the making of the first episode.
I wouldn't imagine there were. He loves the puppies.
He loves the dogs, Johnny.
I love dogs. I got a pair of slippers made from it.
I love my dogs so much that when they pass away, I have their hind legs scooped out and I wear them as slippers, Johnny. Yeah, it's all good. And what we're doing Above the Law this week, so it's... although we've already talked for... Done it. I know, I'm shocked we've never done it. We've already talked for an hour, Doc. Did you realise that?
Quite an introduction, isn't it? It's a good introduction.
But we've been away, guys. We've been away. So, and we had things to talk about.
We had things to talk about. Original Gangstas, Klutzers, A Week in Action.
Giving yourself a good klutzing?
Yeah, klutzing on the clits. All that kind of stuff. We're doing all that.
We've been talking about that. And why not, indeed? Why not?
Right then. So shall we crack on with the film?
We have, yeah. Oh, did you want to just quickly... We got the caption competition and Andreas Bengtsson and Chris Taylor...
were the only ones arsed enough to take part in it.
105 people looked at it. Only 2 responded. Who are we going to award the winner, sir, for the caption competition?
I'm going to call it a draw.
Call it a draw?
Let's call it a draw.
I like it.
You both win a shout-out. Well done.
Well done. Excellent. You both win the opportunity to go over to originalgangsters2.com and donate some cash. Some cold, hard cash. Do you know what? It's such a good page because you can win some really great stuff off this. If you donate just $10, mind you get a shout-out on Facebook and an official Old School Gangsters Twitter page, and sincere thanks. For $20 or more, you get exclusive painted Old School Gangsters poster print designed especially for the campaign. And pledge $30, you get an exclusive backers only Old School Gangsters t-shirt in your preferred size. Pledge $40 or more, pre-order a copy of Old School Gangsters on DVD. Won't be able to ship this reward until the official DVD release of the film. So
no, I want it now.
In the meantime, you will also receive an exclusive Old School Gangsters backers t-shirt in your preferred size. And for $60 or more, you get it on Blu-ray. And you get a script and some other stuff. It's great. There's loads of stuff. Just look it up and enjoy it. Go nuts. Donate some money. For people in England, it's no money at all, is it? For people in England, it's like $50 is like, what, 10 quid now?
£12.52 in old money.
So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Get out your threepenny bits and rub them on the screen. Carry on. Yeah. So...
A female listener.
Yeah, we have a female listener. It's really funny because she says that he listens to it, and then she says, "I've heard a few of your shows too." She doesn't say she's a regular listener, but she has listened.
He's probably tied her up and made her listen.
Now, I don't want to assume that there is sexual shenanigans going on between the two of them. Although
I was implying that.
Although I do imagine it when I'm alone. So, I've also got a toffee crisp.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. I got a toffee crisp and a dark bounty. Oh, exotic. Oh, it's a little slice of Caribbean heaven. Because you can't move for bounties in the Caribbean.
You're still eating it and drink milk.
Yeah. I've actually been to Jamaica, and when you get off the plane, you're handed a lilt and a bounty.
What time do we smoke weed?
Yeah.
No, eat the bounty after we smoke the weed. You get the munchies.
It's all good, sir. It's all good. I can't believe this movie's an hour and 40 minutes and we've already done an hour. Fuck it, I don't care.
Right, you ready?
I am, sir, yeah.
Excellent, right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and welcome to the commentary for Above the Law. It's an Andrew Davis film. And what else did Andrew Davis do, sir?
He did The Fugitive, Under Siege.
And there he is, baby Seagal.
That's me, Johnny.
That's me meeting Santa. That's the real Santa, that is. And this is all based on absolute fact. He really is an Italian-American who was in the CIA.
He's an Italian-American, Jewish, Russian, Jamaican.
Cajun. There he is, little old happy Asian man, slapping him about the face. That's where Seagal learned his favourite stuff. That's Seagal now.
Oh, no, there he is.
There he is, as a member of the Four Tops.
Oh, before we get into this properly, I just want to say happy birthday to Mr. Andrew Buckley.
Yes, happy birthday, buggers.
We're doing this for you, mate.
There we are. And this is his clapping class. This is how you learn how to applaud.
This is how you run. Clap your hands.
Clap your hands. These old Asian gentlemen are like, it's amazing. He knows how to kneel down and everything.
Yeah, he can clap.
He's got the kneeling, he's got the clapping, he's got it all down. Well, let's give this man his own dojo.
The thing is, you sit watching these films, especially like his first 5 films, this, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, Under Siege, and you just think to yourself, where did this all go? I know he's still good now, but he was really good.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He's quick, he is quick.
But where did it mentally all go wrong? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think I'm trying to say, where did it mentally, physically...
Well, it's called Twinkies. You can buy them in packets of 2.
That's it. More money. More money, more Twinkies.
And more oxen available for breakfast.
Yeah. Should I just buy a slice of oxen? I got money now. Buy me a horn.
Look, I can do martial arts in slow motion, Johnny. Flappy slow motion hands. I like the happy old sensei on the wall. He looks like a very happy man, doesn't he?
He does.
Dedicated his whole life to martial arts. It's a shame that Seagal nowadays can't be all smiley like him.
You can't always be smiling like him. No.
Can you imagine if Seagal now in interviews just sat there with like a grin on his face that was like, I've completely forgotten my name and everything that I ever knew. Now this footage about him being in the... Well, that footage isn't, not the naked kid. But the footage of Seagal in the CIA, that's actual documentary footage that Seagal himself gave to Hollywood. They just had a VHS tape with a little sticker on it that just said special stuff. And he had it delivered to Hollywood. And
I'll make movies for you now. You get an audition. I'll make movies for you now. Shuss it. The old shusters again.
Yes.
Old shuss it.
You never want to make noise in a theatre around him.
No.
Shush it!
Shush it. Well, he did another film we watched, didn't he? Mm-hmm. What was it? The old Total Recall. There you go.
There he is. Mr. Silver.
Yeah. Always plays a good villainous bastard. Yeah, he's in the jungle now. Look at him blending in.
This is all highly tactical moves right here.
Yeah.
He's the youngest CIA operative by 40 years.
I can fly there.
He blends in perfectly because he looks somewhat like an orangutan. He does have incredibly long limbs. I mean, his limbs are ridiculous.
But a very small torso.
It's about three inches high. His torso.
You could push his torso through the eye of a needle.
He's all limbs.
Yeah. A bad guy. Was he in the Last Boy Scout, that guy?
I don't know.
What is he? All teeth, though. I recognise him from something.
I like it because that guy just said that he's not... These guys get paid by the CIA, but they're on pages that aren't even in the book. And I want to know what book, and why would you write pages and then not put them in the book?
Yeah, which book is it? Tell me. What book is it?
Is it the
Life
book?
Fishing by J.R. Hartley.
The Book of CIA Wrongdoing by Henry Silver and his merry band of men.
He just can't hold his liquor.
I've got to find out what that bloke's from, else it's just going to bug me.
What, him? With
Yeah,
the scarf?
The guy with the teeth.
Seagal still wears this scarf, the one he's wearing right now.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's authentic.
Yeah, it covers his girth. Yeah, he was in the Last Boy Scout. It's Senator Baynard.
And Henry Silver is wearing Roger Moore's painted safari jacket combo, available at the Hawks Head catalogue for the reasonable price of $85.
And bring it back in one piece, Henry. I have two, but that's my favourite.
I lent it to you because I know you always play just and heroic characters.
He's a hard one, Doc.
Seagal loves being in the jungle because it's just the right temperature to keep his hair oiled back.
Yeah.
Just sing like a choir. What does this have to do with military intelligence?
I like that guy's tash.
Who the fuck is this?
This guy's great. You mean Colonel Blimp? With the old bald head and the mustache?
Yeah, it's a great look.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love how they call Seagal a cherry.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He's never ate a cherry.
Yeah, doesn't like fresh fruit. Won't go near it. Fresh fruit's the devil, Johnny.
I don't believe that Adam and Eve had an apple. No way.
They had an ox bone or some pork, Johnny. They had several feet of pork.
What the hell are you doing, man? Nico?
Nico, what you do to the man?
Nico! You guys think you're soldiers? You're fucking barbarians!
Look at him, dispensing justice, even in the jungles of Cambodia.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't like to see an innocent man get killed.
That's why he went to war and joined the CIA.
I'm only trying to do good things. I'm going to go and help those children in Africa. That's what CIA stands for. No, he's not.
That rhymes.
Yeah. Go, Nico.
I'm finished!
I don't know if you can just quit the CIA just by going, I'm finished.
I think you probably can. I don't suppose that they need you to, sign any confidentiality agreements or anything like that.
I wouldn't think so, no.
We know what goes on in the CIA now anyway. What's interesting is his hair is, they've actually he was obviously in the opening scenes wearing a hairpiece.
Do you think, or do you think he just plucked a bit? Because his hair looked a lot fuller in the scene we just sort of seen.
Do you think now future Seagal is actually just living out the fantasy of the past scenes at the beginning of this movie?
I think so, yeah.
Do you suppose he kept that hairpiece from the beginning of Above the Law?
Yeah,
And
he just had it stapled to his head.
He's had it glued.
What? Well, there's a bit here. Just felt it in there. Bit.
Just painted in with some homebrew paint. Seagal now hands this baby off to a series of careminders and he never sees it again.
Yeah.
Till it comes back to him when he's 22 years old and goes, "Why, Daddy, why?" And he just smacks him about the face. Shut up, son. Here she is, Pam Grier. Oh, why is that guy wearing the pinny up like that for? He's got Hannibal Smith tits.
I bet he's got B.O., that guy with the glasses and the cash.
Oh, Pam Grier is a wonderful woman, isn't she?
She's a great actress. Why is it not been announced that she's going to be leading the Expendables?
Because whoever's producing the Expendables is an idiot.
A tit.
Who hasn't thought it through properly.
No. I bet Sharon Stone's really... She must be worried. His partner's Pam Grier.
I know. I don't even understand that. I don't even understand why you would even look at another woman if your partner was Pam Grier.
Maybe because she's got a basic instinct that he'll be faithful.
But no, Pam Grier's a good actress because she's wearing that ensemble seriously and pulling it off, whereas most people wearing that ensemble would just look foolish.
Yeah, Steven Seagal look a bit of a tit in it.
Oh dear, his old Italian mama is crying.
It slaps around the face.
Yes.
How you doing? Okay. How you doing?
Listen to me, mama. This is how we Italians talk to each other, right? I saw it in a movie.
I'm just gonna kick you in your twat. Is that all right?
He's clearly watched a lot of De Niro movies.
Oh yeah.
But Sharon Stone, this is one of her few chaste roles.
Wait, she doesn't really do anything, does she?
She's quite relaxed and good. She's not.
No, I think this is a really pretty solid film. It's not got as much action as the other
Chevy
Seagal
Chase
films.
in that car there. You can tell he's got his name across the face. It's a cameo from Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he loves Seagal. Nico! And the hair coming up in this scene is just amazing.
The thing about Pam Grier is that, or the thing that Seagal knew about having Pam Grier in it, is really, ultimately, once the trouble starts, he could have just sent Pam Grier after, and it would have been done in a day. She would have just fixed it.
Oh, yeah. Showing off shotgun. Bang.
Would have just been done. You know, he then said, unfortunately, Pam, it would be a very short film. We have to make these things 90 minutes, so I'm going to go after the bad guys. And she said, fine. She said, because I could do it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, she just had to take a back seat for a bit. It was tough on her.
It was.
But she had to show off Seagal's moves.
Look at this.
You see there? I fucked this girl.
You see this girl?
How you doing?
Look at him speaking Italian like a native of Detroit.
Hair on that guy. Body in the back, business on top.
The best thing about that is bar owners the world over, even in England, had that mullet. It's not an action man mullet. It's a bartender's mullet. It is. It's Michael Rooker with a perm, or his naturally curly locks. It's Henry, portrait of a slappy hander. Look at this guy's head. This guy's head is like the size of a car. It is true, though. You could take the bartender with that mullet and that red shirt and put him in EastEnders circa 1988, and it would look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a well-known haircut in those days.
It was of publicans.
Yeah.
They should bring it back, really. That hair.
I'm trying.
I love this guy, right? He's just seen Seagal go up against someone 5 times the size of him. And he's like, no, I'm going to have a go. I've got an army jacket and my limbs are small and twatty. Maybe I'll be able to...
Gun.
Maybe I can be more successful.
You'll never be the fucking man.
I'll never be the fucking man. I think he will, because he just beat everybody up. He just... Greaser.
This entire scene is all about hair envy.
It is. It's what sort of, I want hair like yours. Look at the front of mine, it's waving goodbye.
I want hair like all of yous. All of yous guys. I love that.
That's what my kitchen table looks like.
I love the fact that in movies like this, drug addicts, they don't just do a little bit of drugs, they do all drugs. Like, all drugs and massive amounts of them. It's fantastic. I love this. He's like, I do actually, that's why I bought all the drugs. You want to get high? You want to get high? Yeah, that's why I bought cocaine and heroin and...
Oh, this is cocaine. That was talc.
Time, motherfucker. I'm going to show you what time is because you're going to do toll time. Just take it, baby. It's yours.
It's got quite a nice little... it's quite a nice little room, isn't it?
Ah, it's quite... Oh, look at that mantle and the...
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, they got a cross on the door. That's sweet. It's because all druggies believe in Jesus.
It's a religious drug, then. What I'm trying to say is they do drugs religiously.
Yes.
My math homework and my history. What you gonna do? Write me another note, Nico? Huh?
He's a man torn between two sides of the law.
Yeah.
Much like his limbs are torn between either side of his gut.
I don't know the amount of times he just pushes him against the wall and just slaps him.
I know.
And you just know.
He never wipes the ketchup off his face.
Yeah. Those chips were bloody lovely.
He's got the best hair in the scene.
I think so. Oh, right, shit. His hair's awesome.
It's got like a 50s thing going.
Look at that. Don't they look like the picture of cops in the 80s? Trust them. Here she is.
I love it. His little rat's tail mullet. I fucking own this joint. Look at me with my fucking owning it, man.
I own this joint. Look at my hair.
Seagal just walks out and he's like, yeah, I did a bit of police brutality. On how many people? Hundreds of people.
Yeah,
and why? Why? Oh, there was a woman upstairs. She was doing drugs. So you beat up 75 people.
So do you want us to arrest the girl who's clearly underage doing drugs? Do you want us to take her in? Oh, I'm gonna take her home to Miami.
She's a member of the family.
She's my niece. I'm gonna take her home and put her over my knee. My rather bony knee.
That was the group that Boney M formed, wasn't it?
Oh,
after they were done, the lead singer and the backing vocalist went on and formed Boney Knee.
Yeah, Boney Knee. Yeah. They didn't last long.
No, they didn't. No, only a couple of albums.
Yeah, they were shit.
It's like Jefferson Airplane became Jefferson Starship. It just all went downhill.
Yeah.
For Boney Knee.
Yeah, you should never change your name.
I don't care how I have to get at these guys.
Let me reiterate. You said you were going to protect my butt and be my guardian angel.
Like Pam Grier needs a guardian angel.
More like this, she's his guardian angel.
Yeah, she's the guardian angel of your beard.
Oh, well, yeah, that goes without saying. She's still got a couple of bits under her fingernails, I bet.
Just give her a good talk. Pam, you're hurting me.
She just keeps them there for good luck. She's got a little locket round her neck in which she keeps a couple of ginger beard hairs for that weird English man that she met in New York. True story.
354 dog 67, please.
It's quite interesting though. Like, this is his first movie. They allow him to write it, right? So he comes up with the idea. Because famously with this movie, he said, they came at me with some scripts. I got rid of all the scripts. I said, I got a better story. It's a true story about me and how I was CIA. And then I was Italian. And then I lived in New York City. And then I got confused. It's because this is meant to be New York, right?
No, Chicago.
Chicago, that's it, sorry.
Chicago. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because he's got no credits before this.
Right.
No credits whatsoever.
Except he broke Sean Connery's hand on...
So, was he just like a fight instructor?
I'll Never Say Never Again, yeah.
Right. So he goes from that to going to Warner Brothers, writing, producing. I mean, I bet if you ask behind the scenes, he probably directed half the scenes as well.
Right. What I don't understand is who then said, I know, we'll put Sharon Stone and Pam Grier with him to kind of back up
Well, at this time, Sharon Stone wasn't that much of a name, really, was she?
No, it's just normally if you were going to have like a leading guy going out for the first time, you might surround him with some proven people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just find, I mean, Pam Grier is a hell of a catch to co-star in your first film. I just don't understand. I mean, a lot of action stars did go on to write and produce movies, but they usually have to do like a small bit part and work the way up.
Well, he trained Michael Ovitz, didn't he? The casting agent or whatever he was.
Ah, well, that's. He must have had some serious shit on him.
Yeah.
You make my movie now.
Because that's how Seagal says it. He says, I went in, they gave me some scripts. I went, no. I wrote my own script.
I got a better idea. It's my autobiography about when I was in my Russian CIA when I was a Jew.
It's all about that time when I had way too much hair and lots of grease in it.
I mean, he must have gone in and just maybe the heads at Warner Brothers were so fucking high on coke that he went in saying all this stuff. I was in the CIA. I trained for 70 years as a samurai ninja. And they were just like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Let's give him some money to make a film.
A little Tibetan guy once told me I was a god.
I look like a god, don't I?
It's amazing. Pam Grier even looks sexy in a yellow hard hat.
She looks like from gold.
Yeah, she makes my helmet hard.
Your hard helmet.
Yeah.
Helmet hard.
Look at this guy. And this guy, this guy, two guys in the alley, that guy, you know him with the flat cap. He's been in tons of stuff.
I like that guy with the tash.
But, I don't know what the budget was on this, but probably not very much, right?
I don't know, because it looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks great. No, it looks great. But all movies did back then because they were all shot on film. Now you can really tell the difference because they're shot some on video, some on high def, some on film, some on, there's different qualities. But back then, all movies... The only difference with this one and, say, something like A Perfect Weapon or something is that this one's filmed all on location. There's no set work, whereas... Like, Perfect Weapon is clearly 90% sets,
Right, let's see. It says on Wikipedia...
There's Jeff Lynne, look.
Yeah?
Sorry.
If you can believe Wikipedia, it says $7.5 million budget.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Which at the time would have been quite a fairly decent budget, really, I'd have said, wouldn't it? At the time, 1988, 1987.
Yeah, I think so.
This came after a successful screen test financed by Michael Ovitz, led to Seagal being offered a contract by Warner Brothers. It went on to make $18.8 million. So that's a good turnaround.
Yeah, but that's not a huge hit. You know what I mean?
It's just for box office. I wouldn't think that includes, like, video, where action films really made the money in the 80s.
See, now this outfit he's wearing now, this is the outfit you can buy him in if you buy the exclusive Above the Law figurine.
Oh, which I've got.
Yeah, I bought you that.
You did.
And it's his Seagal's painted camel tail jeans. Yeah,
that's what he basically wore for this and Hospital.
Yeah.
I remember when I think it was about 1990, I went to America. Art Keller had just come out, and the advert for this was being shown all over American TV for this and Hard to Kill. I was just like, gotta watch them.
Was that Florida?
That was in Florida, yeah. No, I was dying to see him when I got home. But of course I got home and I was like, it's this film called Above the Law. It's called Nico, isn't it?
And there was no internet, so you couldn't check it.
No. I used a tiny bit of a brain cell. I thought maybe it's the same film.
What was crazy? That guy he just killed in the truck. He wasn't a bad guy. There was just a truck full of guns. They were delivering guns to a like shooting store, to a hunting store. But Seagal thought he was a bad guy. So they probably had to find a really long car to find one that Seagal could comfortably fit on top of.
Yeah, he could actually put his arm around a train if he wanted to. It's a good scene.
I did all these stunts myself, Johnny.
I was driving the car. I was on top of the car. My legs are so long. I was doing the gears.
I miss this as well. Like, they used to have action scenes where they used to drive up on pavements and stuff. It's an old cliche they don't do anymore.
So everybody's got a mullet. Yeah. He's got a mullet. He's got a mullet. Guy on top of the car. He's got a mullet.
What's incredible as well is that he punched through a window.
Yeah, don't even cut his hand. See, if it was Patrick Swayze who ripped his throat out by me.
Yeah. Swayze had the magic fingers, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I love that voice he's putting on. After this, all he could do was like voiceovers for bad Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Hello, I am the wizard.
I would love. I tell you what.
I'm the evil midget pixie person.
That's all he could do for the rest of his life. Seagal ruined his voice box. Sorry, what were you saying, Doc?
I was going to say, I'd love to get some people on who've been like in fights with Steven Seagal in films. I'd love to just sort of say, does he really hurt when because he doesn't look like he doesn't look like acting, does it? You know when he goes in and sort of says hello to people and smacks them across the mouth?
Yeah.
He actually looks like he goes really for it.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Well, Sadler said that he did it in the audition.
That's right, yeah.
For Hard to Kill. He strangled him for real in the audition, so...
That's Sadler, the man. He still took the part.
True story, though, all plastic explosives used by the US military have that written clearly on it.
Yeah, and they're not actually made from plastic. They're made from marshmallow.
Yeah. But that's how covert the US military are. They write on everything US military.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it looks too obvious, doesn't it?
And the arresting officer, Toscani, what does he do?
Made of marshmallow, made of flumps.
Hold on a minute,
I'll tell you what this cop is.
He ruined my fucking hair.
He looks like a member of Hall & Oates. He looks like he should have dark glasses on and be singing about... You just put a tash on him and some dark glasses and he could be in an 80s power duo.
Yeah, with that guy.
No, with the guy in the Miami Vice T-shirt and jacket combo on the couch.
He looks like he belongs in an Andy Sidaris film, that guy.
He does.
I understand. Just listen. They are to be released immediately. You can count on it.
Hard buttocks in Kauai or somewhere.
Bullet buttocks.
Yeah, mullets over Miami.
Mullets over Broadway. The new film by Woody Allen. Yeah.
Look at that right there. That is an Andy Sidaris extra if ever I saw one. Hard to get to Hawaii.
I didn't realise how short he was. He was really short.
Yes. That's why he has to grow the big hair. What makes me laugh is that Silver's hair at the beginning is deliberately dyed really brown, but now here it's deliberately dyed like shitty grey. At no point in the movie does he really have his normal hair. And that guy to the left of him is a child molester. You can look at him. The guy mopping the floor is like, I don't get paid enough for this.
I fucking hate my life.
Oh, look how organised the police force are in Chicago. Look at them.
Yeah.
Highly trained individuals.
Steven Seagal's sitting on top of the desk, showing that he is above them all, but not above Pam Grier, of course.
And not above the law.
Yeah. I'm above the law.
Look at this. I'm above his sweater vest.
I wrote the laws. I wrote the laws with Jesus Christ our Savior. And Buddha.
The biggest drug dealer in the city is out on the street as free as a fucking bird.
Nico, keep it in your pants, right?
I love this guy. Nico, keep it in your pants, okay? I got 3 weeks.
Don't slap me, Nico. Please don't slap me.
I got 3 weeks to retirement. I'm going to retire and I'm going to go into mustache grooming. I'm going to go groom everybody's mustache.
I got a lot of work for me here in Chicago. How about you growing a mustache, Steve?
I'm going to wear sweater vests and I'm going to groom people's mustaches. So just leave me alone, okay, Nico? I'm going to go become an accountant. I'm going to count how many mustaches I see as I drive along the road.
I'm going to be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And someone's going to say, what are you doing? I'm going to say, I have the mustache. Because I'm going to go and comb mustaches.
I'm going to count them. And then I'm going to leap out of cars. I'm going to grab the faces. I'm going to lick those mustaches. That's the first step in all grooming. You got to lick them. You got to lick them. He looks like the guy that Stephen Root plays in Office Space, doesn't he? He's like, that's my stapler. That's my stapler. Don't take my stapler away. Him.
I know.
You're going to end up in jail for a long time. I have the strangest feeling.
Jealous because I'm gonna stay a cop.
Alex, what the fuck is this, man? Go back to work.
Son of a bitch.
I was smoking that.
Oh, I was smoking that.
There we go.
Look at that shirt Seagal's wearing. He was always a trendsetter.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She's got a scarf on, of course. She's just fashionable, whatever she's doing. Denim, scarf.
I just always assumed that Stephen and her would be having an affair.
Yeah, she'd go for Steven Seagal, of course.
I know if I was Seagal, I'd be having... Well, she was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was a tall guy. He was like 8.5 feet tall.
Yeah, but Steven Seagal's only that tall if he puts his arms in the air.
Right.
And he's sitting down. He's got such fucking long arms. Is that who she was with? Guy who was in Game of Death?
She was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. She was with Richard Pryor. Was she friends with, or did she date, like, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dad? Freddie Prinze Sr.?
Oh, God.
I forget.
As long as it weren't Freddie Prinze Jr.
It wasn't.
Fucking, what a snot rag that is. Oh, I'm just going to leave these fucking flowers here.
Isn't this your mother's
Yeah, she was with Freddie Prinze when he committed suicide.
I don't even know he committed suicide. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd been with. Who could you say that she could have been with? A real power couple. Imagine her with Kurt Russell.
Oh wow! Well, but he's already with Goldie Hawn. That's pretty.
No, I meant before he met her.
Right.
She got him into Hollywood.
Imagine her and Kurt Russell as her character in Escape from LA.
Yeah.
It's like a powerful transgender couple.
Yeah. There's not enough of them.
No.
This priest, he's a transgender.
Except
like,
Ellen and Portia de Rossi.
I'm going to take you downstairs now, Nico, and show you my sex dungeon below the church. I got nipple clamps. I got butt plugs.
I think they broke in here to get some of those new dildos I got. I got the big rabbit dildos, the ones that revolve. Nobody understands why. Pam's thinking, I understand why.
They don't work with batteries. They work from the mains. That they never run out.
They're solar powers. You can only fuck on beaches or on roofs or where there is sun.
Luckily, I had a fucking skylight fitted.
Right above my Kellen Lutz poster.
So I can Lutz it all day. Klutz with the Lutz.
She loves it, that old woman.
Yeah.
These are friends. Father Tomasino, this is Nico. Mucho gusto, Padre.
You speak Spanish. That's because I'm Spanish, Russian, Jewish, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, anything with E's at the end. Even Brazilianese.
I love all this stuff, all the Italian rubbish.
Nico, we must go. Gracias.
Don't worry. I can get rid of these people for you.
What's funny is he kind of looks a bit like John Cleese in a weird way.
Yeah, that fucking priest says awesome. Ooh, Steven Seagal.
Just in this one, he kind of has a little bit of a John Cleese thing about him. Just the way
I've always thought he looks a bit like Michael Barrymore. I don't know why.
No, he does look a bit like Michael Barrymore.
Oh wait.
Of course, they don't share the same pool manufacturer.
I can go for a few laps.
He doesn't do a few laps. One lap is just him moving his arm, and then he's, I'm at the other end of the pool already, Johnny.
This is great now. So, you want me to go down there? You want me to cover those people in petrol? And you want me to burn them all? Get them out from underneath the church? No, I'm not trying to get you to do that at all, Nico. It's okay. I get rid of them.
He's got your number.
I don't trust him as a priest.
I want to see you in church Sunday, too, okay? I feel better when you're in church, okay?
I think he's a good priest, this one.
You don't show up,
Oh, yeah, do you hear what he said, though? I feel better when you're in church. You wait till Sunday.
Yeah.
Be good for you, Get your soul saved.
There's some moustaches in this congregation right here. And I'm just talking about that old woman. You gotta love all this nonsense. Not really. I don't love it at all.
Oh.
I love how Sharon Stone's got all dressed up for it, and that old woman hasn't even bothered. Look, still got a hanky on her head.
Just throw up in the air. 80s perm.
There's John
80s
Hughes, writer and director to The Breakfast Club, cameoing in this.
Feathered hair. Hey, mate, why don't you put some product in that?
And you slick it back like me.
You look like an asshole.
I could make you some of my famous seal pup concoction.
what they are doing in our name.
Look at that guy. Look at that mustache.
Oh, of course, you meant to believe, I forgot, it's ages since it. You meant to believe he's the guy with the bomb, ain't you?
Who?
John Hughes.
John Hughes.
Meant to think it's him because it lingered on him a bit.
Right.
But it's not him, is it?
No, it's Molly Ringwald at the back. She fucking hates action movies.
It's big hands.
You know what they say about big hands?
Yeah, big feet.
Makes your penis look really small.
Yeah. Thank God I've got very tiny hands.
Seagal wrote this organ music.
Yeah.
It's my first draft of what I like to call Say It to My Ass. It's a song I'm writing.
I'm watching you, lady.
That's suspicious. Only people from the Middle East cover their hair like that. Oh, I've broken all those prayer candles. None of those prayers will get answered now.
Yeah.
God's
Like,
thinking. God's thinking. Look, I would have done what. I would have done what you asked me to do, but unfortunately, someone blew up the church and all the prayer candles got knocked over. So I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, where was your God?
What did you pray for? Well, I prayed that I wouldn't get blown up by a bomb. Ah, see, there we go, you see? If the candles had been intact, that never would have happened.
Yep, see. There you go, John Hughes.
John Hughes. That's because Seagal really wasn't a fan of Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
So why doesn't she wear blue, Johnny? I don't know why she only wears pink. Fuck that girl. clashes with her orange hair, Johnny. I don't like it. only I can pull off a pink shirt.
Do you like my pink shirt, Mr. Medical Man?
I'm pretty in pink. Why doesn't she wear green, Johnny? Why isn't the movie called Grumpy and Green?
Why isn't it called Perversion in Purple? Huh? I'd watch that fucking film. The Beautiful and Blue Pen. Look at that fat guy in the back.
He's been fitted for a suit. So, the trouble is, Doctor, is the suit is too tight. And he's like, I can't believe it that the suit's too tight. It is. It's too tight. And what it's doing is it's cutting off air to your chins. The priest didn't make it. Why do you mean the priest didn't make it? All of his face had been blown off. Yeah, but why didn't he make it?
He had to live with just his face and his right hand. And that's no way for a priest to live, Mama. So I shot him. Some great clothes in this film.
Yeah, I love nuns' outfits.
Yeah.
Sexy as all hell. Everybody else deal with my family. I gotta walk down this corridor looking miserable.
I'm about to go and strike it lucky. Like Michael Barrymore.
Have you seen me do a silly walk? I'm the minister for silly walks.
Alright, what the hell is it, Toscani?
Oh.
You, that's what the fuck it is. You keep your goddamn hands off me. You let Salvano walk. Salvano? Yeah. Are you crazy? What does he have to...
I've never heard of a Salvano. Neither have I. I just made that very one. Just so I could look at you really fiercely and just start asking questions.
They were a little toy that you used to be able to buy in the 80s and 90s. The Silvano families, they were little teddy bears in little suits and ties and hats. And you could buy a whole thing. Sylvanian families. That's where I got the name from.
I'm going to punch you in the face now, and I'm going to monologue you, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you about a little Jewish family I knew who lived down the street, and his son became a gangster. I had to go around there, and I had to shoot him in the face, and then I fucking raped the mother in the face. Do you know what I'm getting at? No, neither do I.
I'm just making this all up as I go along.
I just say rape somebody in the face.
You did, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I don't quite know where you were going with that.
I don't know where I'm going with it.
It was interesting. It was a
Very
nice aside.
interesting.
I don't even bother parking properly. People know it's me. I just
His hair got longer.
Everything's insane about this movie. Wait a minute, you didn't park properly. I don't need to park properly. I'm just going to go in and beat up a few people. I love the tiny jacket, big jean combo. It's great.
It is great.
I know you can see my penis. That's why that's the way these jeans were made. They're called penis-showing jeans.
Penis envy jeans. I'm envious of your penis every time you put them on. That guy. Tash. Just tashies and hair.
Yeah. Above the hair, it should be called. Or above the tash.
How quick that guy's got.
That's the guy who beat up from earlier. I like that restaurant. I might have my anniversary now. Can we help you? We're not open. I just come stride around here purposely looking miserable. I noticed you didn't park properly. I don't have to park properly. I'm a cop. Yeah, but you're blocking the road for everyone else. I'm a cop. I don't know if you heard me, but cops don't have to abide by the law. I can just park how I like.
There's an old lady upstairs. She's had a heart attack. You're blocking the exit for this ambulance. I don't care.
That's a hell of a mustache that woman's got.
I know it's a woman, I thought. I'd have shaved.
It's unhygienic for a nurse to have that much facial hair. He gets sworn at everywhere he goes in Chicago because he just can't fucking park properly.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Joe. Let me hand out the
Yeah.
That looks like the most fascinating news report ever delivered to camera.
Yeah. Hey, you. Do you know what I need to know? I slap you in the face. I don't know anything.
Oh, now here's the look that really is working for him.
See, the thing is, he's not really got a buff body that warrants wearing one of those with a wife beater, does it?
No.
He's just a gangly Michael Barrymore looking.
It's not about muscle, Johnny.
About how quick I am.
It's about how flappy the hands are.
Don't get me wrong. It's not. He's toned. But he's not. Yeah. It's Sly won't watching this game. Fuck, I'm worried.
Where's that? Right here, motherfucker. You a long way from Kansas, Dorothy.
Kansas is about the only place on earth I'm not from.
And I fucking hate them, man.
And I'm from everywhere else. Yeah, look at that right there. That's edited to hell. He should just start slicing mothers. This is where he got the machete from Machete, you know, the roll and machete from.
Is Danny Trejo here?
Oh, and of course, yeah, he was with Trejo in a bunch of movies. And in fact, I think Trejo's in his latest movie with Ving Rhames, isn't he?
Oh, Forced Execution.
Oh, here he goes, he's running. It's our favourite bit. Look at the limbs. Oh, it's phenomenal. It's the aerodynamic ability that he has to just flap him about. I mean, that's going to be actually causing more drag than it is slicing through the air leanly.
My daughter does sprinting, and if I showed her this, she'd be like, yeah, he won't catch up with him.
No. But then he has got a bigger reach than this guy.
Yeah, he could probably reach him from here.
Don't run me through a kitchen. It's dangerous when I run through a kitchen. I stop and eat all the pies, Johnny.
Oh, that barbecue tastes good.
It would be amazing if he ran out the kitchen and he just had a big fucking, like, turkey leg or something. Just
and he's got a handkerchief around his neck. He's like eating it. He's got a plate in one hand and eating a chicken leg with the other hand.
Lobster in the other hand.
Napkin around his neck.
His arms are quite muscular.
Jimmy Costanza. If I find out you're lying, we'll come back and kill you in your own.
If I find out you're lying, I'm going to come back and kill you in your own kitchen. Then I'm going to eat everything in your kitchen.
Then I'm going to fucking eat you.
And then
I love Spanish food.
And then I'm going to pull something out of your fridge. I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to fuck it in front of the eyes of your children. I'm going to pull a pie out of your fridge, like that Jonathan Biggs character in that movie. What was it called? Was he called Jonathan or Jason? I forget his name, but he fucked a pie. I'm going to fuck your pie. What are you talking about, Stephen? I don't know, pie fucking.
Pie fucking. I wrote a script called American Pie. You want to read it?
It's called Above the Pie.
I might change the title. My next film's going to be called Above the High to Kill. It's going to be a good film. Above the Under Siege. Got a Walkman.
Yeah, Jax, this better be good.
It's bad, Nico.
Long time, Nelson.
Think that's supposed to be Old Lord Nelson?
You know better than to use a name on an open line. I'm going to talk for 15 seconds and then I'm getting off.
I'm going to talk for 15 seconds. I'm going to get off. And by getting off, I do mean hang up this phone and masturbate furiously into the coin slot.
Get them someplace safe now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to bring my family to Switzerland. I just haven't had time.
You hear me now? I'm risking my ass by telling you this.
Put your hair in a ponytail. It's a good look for you. Goodbye, Stephen. He's about the only one with normal hair in the whole film.
He is. That's why he's not long for the world.
Mm.
Nico, why is the CIA calling you at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Because I used to work for them. Don't you know? Before I was a Buddhist monk 70 years ago and proclaimed to be a god for the next world, I also worked for the CIA. I also worked for the Turkish army, the Russian army, the FBI, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
I'd love to see Seagal in the next G.I. Joe.
Oh.
I'm going to go up against Cobra. How bad can one snake be? No. It's just a team called Cobra. I don't understand. If I hit them with my hands, will that work? Oh, look at that hoodie he's put on. That's class, that is.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, man? Is it a little early for breakfast?
Hey, Nico, how you doing?
Hey, Nico, I'm here with the Ugly Squad. We've got to come in and be ugly in your home. Is that okay? Here's a warrant allowing us to be ugly.
I suppose you didn't have that written into the script. You see, you come to my house, and you say I've got to come in your house to give you a dose of ugly because you're so damn good looking. Of course, Steven Seagal's daughter's moved into modelling, hasn't she?
She has, yeah.
It's not necessary. This is ridiculous.
We rounded up 15 people with mustaches, and we've come into your bedroom late at night. I like it. Can you do a can-can?
Yeah, you're the one who's shouting.
Check that coach. Why don't you come and check it, asshole?
In reality, Seagal has 15 guns within 3 feet of him at all times, even in his bedroom.
I keep one in her vagina, one in my mother's vagina.
One under my hair. The baby's not a real baby, it's a gun.
It's a sawn-off bazooka. You mean a sawn-off shotgun? I mean a sawn-off bazooka. You told me my fucking hair was terrible. I said my hair's fucking great.
Remember those violations you told me he was guilty of?
I bet that's a big comb over.
Oh, it finally got you, huh? Finally got you, motherfucker. I told you it was gonna go down. There he is. I tell you, you guys run one hell of a police department.
That guy's cool. He's been in stuff.
Mm. His tash has definitely been in stuff. It's a stunt tash, that is.
It is. He means business. Look at that.
Yeah, cigar. Put your ass in that. It reminds me a bit of the police captain from Beverly Hills Cop.
Illegal wiretaps, unauthorized surveillance.
When was this guy born? You're quite a cop to...
He was born in 1942. It's his birthday today. Shall we sing him happy birthday, Stephen?
Is there cake? I just want cake.
And I want 2 pieces. I'm also the producer and the writer of this piece of shit.
I'm eating for both my legs.
I'd just like to clarify, I said this is a piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It's the greatest film ever made. Seagal told me that himself. See those people behind you on the wanted pictures? I took all those pictures. I'm also a professional photographer.
I like when he says, who's pulling your strings, when he's the only one who looks remotely like a marionette when he moves around.
That's your wallet. Oh.
You gonna hold me? You can walk for now.
No, I want you to hold me.
Hold me close, hold me tender.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
And then tell it to my ass.
Listen, tell Mama not to worry. All right?
Tell Mama not to worry. I'm just wanted by the CIA. I get out of it.
You know the sanctuary people? They're refugees. refugees from El Salvador and Guatemala and Chile. And they're terrified of cops. They're not even talking to me. And down at the morgue, they got a guy that was definitely not a congregation member. Alan Singletary. He's an aide to Senator Harrison, the Foreign Relations Committee Harrison, the guy that's been crawling all over the Central American.
She doesn't get suspended, does she?
No.
Can't suspend Grier.
No, if you do that, the Chicago PD collapses. Even in reality, if you suspend Grier in any way at all, the real Chicago PD collapses.
Yeah, the mafia get on your back as well. I mean, she's the only one who could probably pull off that cardigan, that pullover.
Most definitely. I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't. And I've started wearing cardigans, but I couldn't pull that off.
I think you probably could. I think it's her and Noel Edmonds.
No, it's definitely just her.
Noel Edmonds hasn't been, like, wrapped up in the whole sexual deviancy thing, has he?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he's all right. It's kind of gone quiet on that whole thing.
I thought Rolf Harris had just been done again.
Oh, I've not read that.
Okay.
To be quite truthful, with that fucking evil bastard from that band, from the Lost Prophets, it's kind of made Jimmy Savile and that just look like the old uncles.
What happened with the Lost Prophets guy?
You know the band, the Lost Prophets?
Vaguely.
Right, he's been He's been put in jail for 30 years.
Oh, okay. I'll read up on it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Father Tomasino was going to tell him all about Jesus and God and stuff.
Do I sound a bit like more porn?
He said it was a sin to wear garishly coloured sweaters.
I can see she gets away with it. Do you think I could probably just try that on? You'd look like shit, honey. I think you're probably right.
The only reason she can get away with it is she actually looks identical to God. God looks identical to Pam Grier. That's true. I wish I looked like Pam Grier is what that nun is thinking right now.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. You see, I got a list. You told me to get a list. Nico.
I'm telling you, Jax, you're finished. I mean, out.
Did you see the way I clapped there, Pam? I learned that when I was in Japan.
I learned that from a Japanese acting school.
An old man with a happy face. Couldn't remember who I was, who he was, what he'd had for breakfast, but he was the happiest old man I ever did see.
I think it was my future self.
We called him Happy Charlie.
Of course, I say that I went to a Japanese acting school. I made the school and I was the teacher.
I would have loved it if, like, every scene, somewhere in the scene, there was just that picture of that happy Asian guy from the beginning, just grinning in the background, like stuck to his car sun visor or something. He's going to start shooting up the car in front of children.
This happens to me.
That's the Italian way. They look in the car. Oh, sorry, wrong car.
Yeah, Steven Seagal's behind in the car behind. Michael Barrymore's in the front car in front. It's because we look similar.
I love it. They've all got machine guns. They've all just wasted a car, but no, because he walks out with a handgun. They're all like, oh, shit, we better put him down.
Do you know, on the IMDb page, the trivia, he picked every weapon Steven Seagal did for this film.
Really?
Yep.
What did he do then? He goes,
that one.
Machine.
That one. He does always kind of use the same gun though. It's always like a Colt that he always uses. What's up with her eye?
I don't know.
It's like it popped out.
Ugly syndrome.
Yeah.
No, please don't come in here.
You got a gun under there, haven't you?
I'm going to bring him in here and then I'm going to destroy your shop. I'm going to laugh in your face.
You got insurance? Oh, please.
What kind of shop do you call this? She's got some baskets of fruit, Fruit is the devil's food. I'm going to destroy your shop. You saw it. They started it. I didn't start it. They started it. It's their fault. It's their fault that I'm killing your shop.
I destroyed the shop. What's the most expensive thing in this shop? That big boys over there. That's going. Tell me, come to America.
I'm insured for everything but the front windows. Don't smash the front windows.
I like it. He's going to tell me, come to America. Come to America, open a shop, and some Jewish, Russian, Italian, Spanish bloke comes in and destroys it.
I love that instead of throwing him through the window, Seagal just simply throws him over his shoulder and uses him as like a window battering ram.
As we all do.
The policeman just runs over that guy. Back up, you're on his hand.
Where's the body? I think he's dead, mate. Look at that eye.
It's authentic. Seagal's like, film the ugly people. It's authentic. Everyone's ugly except me.
Keep the camera on me. Now pan away to an ugly fat guy in the street.
Me, ugly women. Me, old women. Me, big beardy guy. Me, mustache. Me again. Ugly people. Me.
Me and Pam Grier, money shot. That's the big people who remember.
Just get in the car with Jackson and go somewhere and scissor them. Yeah. Look at this guy's mustache.
That's probably the greatest mustache ever connected to celluloid.
Well, until you get to Kurt Russell's mustache in Tombstone.
Well, no, that is the greatest.
It's all right, don't worry about it. I got some sports gear in this bag here.
Yeah, look, I got a tennis bat. Look, I got a gun. It's got a bullet in it. Put it in my pocket now.
I accidentally shut off one of my buttocks.
That's a gun as well. It makes a clicky noise. Do you like that?
Clicky, clicky.
I put it in your wife last night.
I picked it out of a catalogue of guns.
I got this from Argos. You ever been to Argos?
They said to me I was allowed to pick my weaponry. So I went through a book of guns and I drew big red circles around all the pictures of guns that I like to look at the most. So had you used the guns? Had you used the guns before? No, I just liked the way they looked.
I thought they were water pistols. And I shot a kid. I thought water would come out. I blew his fucking head off. But I'm Steven Seagal. No worries.
She must be 15. That's illegal in some states, you know. I thought you federal agents were straight, honorable guys.
I thought you were straight guys. Turns out you're all gay. No, I think what they mean is straight, law-abiding. Oh, that's what you mean.
I was going to say, I didn't believe anyone with a mustache could be gay.
I've been to a few bars where they're all dressed in leather and they've all got mustaches. Some of the nicest people I've ever met. Wives are at home while they're out partying.
They let me come in. They held my cock. They said, we do that here. It's a welcoming gesture.
They said, sniff this bottle. They said, it's Papa's. My bumhole felt all tingling. They weren't gay at all.
He said, smell this. It's Papa's. I said, it belongs to your Papa? And they said, yeah, sure, whatever.
It belongs to my Papa? What, in the old country? I'm from the old Italian country. I said, give me some more Papas.
Michael Caine behind the counter there.
He would take any fucking role when he in the 80s. Real nice fella, that guy is, yeah.
Hello, do you like my American accent? It's authentic and it sounds exactly like an American. So, Michael Caine.
Now what?
Let's go skinny dipping. Why has he took his trousers off?
Come on, let's go.
I want your shoes, son of a bitch.
I want you to take off all your clothes. I want you to dance like Salma Hayek.
Run some champagne down your little pinky toes into my mouth.
do.
He hasn't greased his hair back in this scene, has he?
He's just flapping about.
He's flapping about. He's got a Basil Fawlty thing going on.
Yeah.
If you don't hurry, I'm going to empty this gun in your butt.
You should get, what do you call one of the...
He just said he's going to empty the gun in his butt.
Yeah.
There's a lot of undertones going on here.
Yeah. Now swim. Swim for me. Do a backstroke. I like it when men do a backstroke.
Jump, Neely!
I don't believe he actually jumped in the water. Oh, he's speaking Japanese now.
Nice.
I bet he's probably not really speaking Japanese. He's just gone up to the Japanese guy and go,
He's just making stuff up.
Yeah. I speak real good Japanese, don't I, Japanese man?
As he walks away, the guy goes, I'm Chinese, I've no idea what he was saying.
Yeah. I don't know what fuck he was saying.
I'm from Taiwan, I've no idea.
I'm American, you twat.
Yes. I was born in Detroit, like you. I wasn't born in Detroit. I was born in Tibet.
Whereabouts in Tibet? Moscow. Yeah, I don't believe that's his lunch in that little brown paper bag, do you?
No.
I believe that's a doggy bag from a snack.
I had 2 wolves shaved and eaten. I kept their trotters because I'm going to give it to my baby to make my baby big and strong. I think babies should be fed bits of wolves. This is the high-tech computer internet thing. I invented this.
Yeah. Can I check my Facebook page? I got 2 friend requests.
I got a friend request from Van Damme. I'm going to write back to him. Can I laugh in your face? Book. Can I laugh in your face? Book. See what I did there, Van Damme?
Laugh, you fucking bitch.
Fuck you and your Facebook. I got another Facebook request from Michael Chow White. Can I laugh in your Facebook? Chow White.
I got a friend request from everybody in the world. They all love me.
They all come to Chicago in the last week.
Seagal actually wrote us a New Year's message on his page.
Did he?
Yeah. Apparently it was from Authentically Seagal.
What did that say?
Official message from Steven Seagal. It says, Dear friends, I'm humbled by your kind words of support. Can I wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful New Year? He didn't end that with a question mark. He said, can I? And he didn't end it with a question mark. I hope and pray we can all live in peace together and work towards making the world a better place. Like hanging out with Vladimir Putin and hitting people around the neck and head.
That guy's going to rule the world. He's got some great ideas about the gays. Actually, he doesn't like him very much, Stephen. He doesn't. I just want to live in peace.
What's so funny is that Luliana Siufu responded, very nice of you to wish us a safe New Year and peaceful. I haven't heard that wish from anybody. Has no friends whatsoever. God bless you, handsome, admire you. A special greeting from the beautiful country of Colombia.
Oh.
Nice.
Did you write back?
I did. I said, no, you can't wish me happy.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? I intend to have a shit year like I do every year.
This is great from someone calling themselves Seagal Stivan, spelled Segal Stivan.
Oh, you found me at the page.
He says, I wish you a happy new year, Mr. Seagal. A new year widoweth problems. You are my idol, my hope. I'm very happy with 1P because it exits a man like you. Take care, you and your family, spelled Famili. So That's fantastic.
Great if he responded, go, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't read that. I can speak every language. I don't speak jargon, boy.
I don't speak gibberish.
If you were in this room, I'd tase you in the face.
Barbara Myers said, I loved you for a long time. Happy New Year. My family enjoys all your movies. But she loved him a long time.
Yeah. Did you even look ticker?
Someone else wrote, Ben Howell wrote, bet Dave Williams would poo when he sees this. And then Dave Williams wrote right away, pooed.
The nun from the daycare called. She's with the priest over at a place on Damon. She saw a couple of guys sneaking around the church and she got scared. I got papers.
And then Bobby Youngblood Lloyd said, same to your family, Stephen. Hope to see more of the lawman. The lawman. I was very disappointed when AE stopped the show. I thought it was a very good show. I am so glad that Reels pick up the show. Looking forward in watching the new ones.
Some of these people have got fantastic English.
They have great English. That's why they like Steven Seagal movies.
Here again.
I'm just going to inject this into your cock.
It makes it big and strong.
Why don't you go over there and sweep?
He's like, well, what's that? It makes your hair grow more at the back. This guy, I love this priest's hair.
These two could be twins.
Yeah. Double dragon.
He knows what's best for you.
Mark Dacascos' uglier mulleter brother stars in Double Dragon 2, Mullets of Vengeance.
The only way is Moulet.
The only way to play is Moulet.
Moulet Thai boxing.
The man from Moulet, he say, yes. And all because the lady loves Moulet.
It's true. Women do love a good Moulet.
They love to rub them for good luck.
Yeah. Have you been to Chicago?
No.
I'd love to go to Chicago.
I've never been to Chicago. I've been to New York, LA, Philadelphia, DC, Las Vegas, Tucson, lots of other places. Des Moines.
But I've never been to you.
San Francisco.
Yeah, where have I been? LA.
Medford, Oregon.
You've been to far more places than me.
Trenton, New Jersey, Boston, Bar Harbor, Maine, Bangor, Maine.
I enjoy this. I really enjoy the shit out of this thing. I enjoy it together. You've always been alone. You can be with me.
Have you been to Tenerife?
No.
Yeah, I've been there.
Is that in America?
Yeah, it's an unknown little part of Chicago.
Nice. I've been to Asheville, North Carolina. I think it's really sick that he dopes up a priest. He looks a bit like one of the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, just tilted him by shaving off his tash. What the fuck are you done that for, you cunt?
To me, to you, to me.
That's what it is, isn't it? It's the Chuckle Brothers without the tashes.
Oh, is
it
a heroin or sodium pentothal he's given him?
Is sodium pentothal the one that makes you
tell the truth?
Yeah. Is that what that stuff is that does that? Is that what it's called? How do you know that?
That's what the old man told me when he was sticking it in my pee-pee.
My father, I want you to tell me the truth.
I'd say, yeah, that's what he's giving him.
Can we kill him? If you told...
He's given him melty face disease by the looks of it. My face face is melting. Yeah. He's turning into a werewolf. That's what's happening. It's like an American werewolf.
It's giving him He's giving him laxative.
Above the...
I'm not going to let you get up until you tell me the truth, but I need to poo.
I'm clenching for all my words. Great soundtrack at this bit. I'm trying to do a Beverly Hills Cop thing, but not quite working. Don't fire at the mirror, it's 7-year bad luck.
You son of a bitch, you shot the mirror. Did I shoot the mirror or did you shoot the mirror?
Whose bad luck is it going to be?
Oh, Pam shot him.
Pam gets him on first go.
I don't like that bit.
Neither do I. Because in reality, the buckshot would actually miss Pam Grier, bounce off the wall, and then go back and hit Silver.
I got it.
The chimney. Where'd Santa go to?
I'm just going to go see Dick Van Dyke. He has special healing properties. He'll be able to save Pam Grier. Chim chim chiroo, Dick.
He's actually on top of that train.
Yeah.
At what point did he stop doing stunts? Was it after this film?
I don't know. There's a lot of stunt work where it's clearly not him in Against the Dark. But it's not to do stunts, it's like to walk past the camera and to have like boots and the back of his ponytail and stuff filmed when it's clearly not him. Why are you shouting? It's commuter train. Everyone shut up. Look at the sign. It says no using cell phones, no making noise. This is a quiet carriage.
On a quiet train.
No, I just completely missed with that one. Phil Collins starts up on the electric piano. In the night of Chicago, where Pam Grier's been shot.
You know Pam Grier has been shot. She even looks a lot like Barrymore.
I look at pictures. I look at pictures of dead children. I close my eyes when I look at my family. I love that. He's got his family and Pam Grier.
Yeah, there's a perhaps on IMDb that's actually like modelling work, isn't it? Those pictures. Well, that's actually Pam Grier when she was younger.
Yeah, but Sharon Stone was like, "Sorry, why is Pam Grier? She's part of the family. We have a picture. We have to have Pam Grier in the picture."
It's wicked if the bit is the Sharon Stone just cut out.
or Steven Seagal was cut out. And it was just Sharon Stone, the kid, and Pam Grier.
Oh, when did you have that taken?
I
don't do photographs. They went down to Miami Beach and had one done with a cardboard cutout.
And that guy with the mustache, his head crudely cut out and stuck over the top of it.
No, don't say that when he gets out of the taxi.
Yeah, that's right. I am Jesus Christ.
Because that is... Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's right, I am.
She's not dead.
I'm Jay-Z, not the rapper. Jesus Christ. Punch him in the stomach, Stephen. That's how you show love to a man.
Don't worry, Stephen. She's made it, because nobody can die in your world. Just in the bad guy's world. That's the truth. That's the way life works. Only the bad guys die.
I want to know who this... I don't think this woman's supposed to be in it. So I think it's a ghost who's haunting her. She hardly ever says anything. That's the first time she's properly ever said something. She was in the photo. She's always there.
I think it might be Pam Grier's kid, because it doesn't look like...
It doesn't look like him, does it?
It doesn't look strictly Caucasian, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm not being... I'm just saying that it has some... It could be Pam and Seagal's kid, I think.
Yeah. Sharon's just the wet nurse.
Because Sharon Stone is like, you know, white and blonde.
What it is about...
What's the word?
Nordic.
Yeah, there's another one.
Slut.
That's it.
Always...
Put it on the table.
She's like, well, you need to swallow your pride, and I'll swallow something too. Now that I'm down on my knees.
That's pregnant, isn't it, Stephen? No. That is mine and Pam's kid.
Just look at it, you dozy fucking bitch. Can't you tell? It clearly has none of your attributes whatsoever.
Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I got this special thing. I don't know what it is. I put it up to my eye. I stole it off Andrew Davis. He's the director. I said, what is this, Andrew? I want it. I stole it off him and I used it to peep on people having sex in offices.
Oh, I loved it.
Not even you can hit him at this range, Nico. That wasn't the plan, Nelson.
Aryan race. That's what I was thinking about, Sharon Stone.
She is very Aryan, yeah.
Every 35 seconds. I was thinking of a claymore on the roof, you know, when the chop... No.
I don't want to see your face. Yeah, face makes me hard. And if I get hard, I can't shoot you. I love the way he can't stand up either. This balcony is so shitty that he can't even stand up. What kind of low balcony is that apartment building have? We built you all balconies, but they're only 5 foot high.
It's like being John Malkovich. It's the 31st and a half floor.
Yeah. Unless it's an apartment building entirely for Warwick Davis's family.
I was just going to say, Warwick Davis comes out and goes, what the fuck are you doing in my apartment?
What's so hard to believe? I want to help you, you dumb guinea. I've been trying to talk some sense into you.
Hey, you still Fox the Fixer, huh?
Look, if I wanted to cap you, I'd save myself all this damn chit-chat.
I've got some questions for you, Nico. Where do you get your shit clothes? Is it from Big and Long?
Is it from tall orangutan males? Is it from a website you invented called Seagal Fashion?
And why haven't you accepted my friend request on Facebook? Why haven't you done that, Stephen?
So war is still the greatest business, huh, Nelson?
I'd say it is a good business. and it's not one that I've been able to make a lot of money in, to be quite truthful.
Do you know what's a better business? Pizza delivery. If you can get into pizza delivery, you're made for life. Because the one thing people will always need, pizzas.
I think it's pizzas, hairdressing, and funeral directors.
And dildos.
Yeah, they're always going to be needed.
Yeah.
They're always going to be needed. Butchers for Seagal. Animal breeders. And tailors for this man, because that's a damn good suit.
Tell me something, old buddy. We kill our own senators now.
Why not? The Romans did.
Are we the fucking Romans?
We're an empire.
Yes, we are fucking Romans. No, are we the Romans? No, we're fucking Romans.
And what did the Romans ever do for us?
Yeah.
It's my favourite film. Life of Stephen. I think it's called Life of Brian. Life of Stephen. Is that the greatest story ever told? It's the story of my life. Everything I put in movies is true. Even Against the Dark. I really fight vampires, Johnny.
Right now in Europe, there's some 80-year-old camp guard for Nazi war crimes. All around our country, they got guys on death row for murdering 1, 2, 3 guys. And they probably deserve what they're going to get. But you and I, we know a couple of people that are personally responsible for the death of, 50,000 non-military personnel? Librarians, teachers, doctors, women...
You've lost me. All this talk, Stephen, you've just lost me. I gotta say, as soon as you said about the Romans, I zoned out.
What I want to know is why does he think that librarians, teachers, women and children have been going around killing 50,000 non-military personnel?
Didn't you know? Librarians are the biggest killers in the world.
I don't like books, Johnny. They confuse me. I can't look at a book.
Words on a page done by a typewriter. I hate that shit.
I like the ones with the pictures in. I love this. Even bar staff get in on the act. Henry Silver, international heroin smuggler, doesn't go anywhere without someone who can pull a decent pint.
He's my personal bartender. I pay him $500 a week.
I went, give me a Long Island iced tea. Ah, that's a bit difficult. Get me a Long Island iced tea. Oh, okay, if I must. What do I pay?
I want $500 a week. I don't want expenses paid for my hair. Okay?
Thanks, Fox. I didn't bring him, Nico, I swear it. You two must have had a lot.
I love it. Henry Silver's got a mulleted midget, a bartender.
And an ape.
Nelson, bring up Fred.
You almost had a lot to talk about. He was going on about Romans or some shit and librarians.
He gets shot. He goes, oh, Nico! Oh! He's like the worst guy ever. How is he ever in a war and then a successful agent? Gets shot. Make sure the bartender's in front of me. He can cover me. I don't have any guns. Cover me by pouring drinks. How's that going to work? I don't know.
Get out of there, kid, and go get shot.
We know people who are personally responsible for thousands of deaths. I myself have killed 75 people in the last 10 minutes just through my reckless driving.
Luckily, though, I killed the real killers of the world. I killed librarians and teachers.
Mothers and children.
This is the bit that I always remember seeing on the America on the advert.
What, the one where he's making stupid faces?
No, it's with a car where he backs him off the thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
I threw my shoe at you. Nice.
Yeah. I tell you what I did watch on TV in America as well. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Hidden with Kyle MacLachlan. You seen that?
I haven't, no. Are there bartenders in that?
There is bartender in that.
Maybe this guy's like Dalton from Roadhouse.
Which guy?
The bartender guy.
Yeah, he's just like Patrick Swayze.
I love this old guy as well. Put the old guy in there. The guy looks like Jackie Mason. Give him a machine gun. I'll find my gun and tell a few jokes. How about that?
I'm here all week.
So 2 rabbis go into a bar.
Get the guy out the car now. He doesn't talk jokes like my bartender.
The guy's like, I don't think much to these new metal tires. I think we need to get some old-fashioned tires on this car. Do you suppose this is him playing on the soundtrack?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
The electric guitar. Tell it to my ass, Johnny. Piddly twiddly biddly twiddly twiddly biddly. Tell it to my ass.
Did you know I'm a very successful musician in my own mind as well?
Isn't he touring Europe at the moment?
Yeah, he's going to be, isn't it? He's definitely going to be. I tell you what, he did play Market Harbour, the town next to mine, a few years back.
Really? If he comes near Leicester, dude, you've got to go see him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I only found out about it on the day when he was here before, so I couldn't get tickets in time. He didn't do anything on the soundtrack for this one.
But it sounded like him playing on the...
You mean it was bad?
Yeah, wasn't good.
Oh my God, that doesn't even sound like music. That's because it's my music. It's not fit for your shitty ears.
I was told by a guy who lived on the bayou that I play authentically. Nobody else plays authentically. That Eric Clapton, he doesn't play properly. I was told by a guy that I played like the old bluesmen of the 1920s.
You know, in Star Trek 4, when those things come looking for the whales, when I sing, I sound like a whale. And I would have made that probe go away. Did you know that, Johnny?
And I looked like a whale. I would have confused the probe in both ways.
You know when that big space poo's coming through the sky?
It's about the only movie in which he gets...
This was really heavily cut in England when it was first out.
Yeah, I know. It's about the only movie in which Seagal gets roughed up.
Yeah, he don't really get roughed up that much.
I know Hard to Kill he gets, obviously put in a coma, but after that...
Oh, that fucking weirdo's probably thinking, he's gonna fist him.
And I'm gonna watch.
Gets his cock out. Oh, he does get punched, doesn't he? Yeah.
Chris Taylor's caption for a clip from this scene is particularly disgusting on the Facebook page. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Filth. Funny filth. But,
Yeah.
Can I just say that he gets into the essence of the show?
Yeah, real men love their wives no matter what time of the month.
That's it, fight it.
I'm just giving you something that's going to tell me.
Or as I like to call it, eggs for breakfast.
And you like your eggs fertilised?
Seagal's face is incredible.
Seagal.
Come on, Seagal.
Oh, you lie.
Come on.
That's what I've been.
Stella Adler watched this and was like, "Oh, it's amazing. I love it." I don't know if Stella Adler sounded like that. I'm just assuming. Stanislavski watched this and went, "I cannot believe it. He has captured the essence of acting." Again, I have no recollection that Stanislavski spoke like that, but...
You should have killed me when you had the chance. You were too fucking dumb, you asshole.
If you read my book, How to Act, in the third page it says, roll eyes and look demented. Werner Herzog told him everything he knows. The first Seagal arm break.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's a nasty one as well, isn't it? And a back break. Look at that right there. He does look mental, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I think he should storm out and just go, like go on a rampage.
But he's still got the drugs in him, so he should just go running out, going up to people going, I once slapped a midget. Going up telling everybody all these truths. I once touched a man's penis next to me in the urinals. Hey, you over there. I think you look like a fucking horse.
I once did what I think they call a sword fight in my own mouth.
I scissored Elton John.
I once ate a zebra. A zebra, Johnny. I ate a zebra. They told me they were endangered. I didn't care. I ate one anyway. I was going through my black and white period. I ate a zebra, I ate a panda, I ate a salamander. I ate everything. I ate Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney in one sit.
He's great, though. You watch it. You know, the best time not to take those drugs or have those drugs is before you kill somebody, because you're going to go, what happened to you? I just killed someone. She's done her hair differently.
She has. Probably reshoots.
offers every resource available to bring these men to justice. And to
He's a weird looking fucker, isn't he? His eyes are too far apart.
He looks a bit like Abe Sapien from Hellboy.
I feel empathy.
Hi, I'm married to Frasier Crane. She looks like, what's her face from Cheers and Frasier? What's her name? The dark-haired woman.
Kirstie Alley.
No.
Shelley Long.
No.
Joan Collins.
No. The one who was married to Frasier.
I never watched Frasier.
Okay, never mind. The one on the the one who's doing the court reporting looks like Kirstie Alley.
In 1973, I worked.
In 1973, I worked for the CIA. It's a true story. I wish Seagal had written his biography. That would be a hoot.
Oh, wouldn't that be good? Imagine how many episodes we'd get out of that.
Trained at a secret camp in Langley, Virginia.
I love the way he clarifies that Langley's in Virginia. I know you work for the Senate. I know you're a senator, but you didn't know where Langley was.
I work for something called the
What are these police bikes?
They're awesome.
They're like...
Get some of them.
They can't ride on two wheels.
That brings the food for Seagal.
They've still got their training wheels on.
Always going to have within our government those who are above the law.
How good is that film?
It's a very good film. I think it should end with him playing shirtless, playing saxophone near some burning dustbins. You know what I mean?
You'd be sitting in the cinema going, why is it ending with this? I'm just going with it.
His chest is all greased up. You've got like welding going on in the warehouse next to him. He's playing saxophone. A few homeless people are milling around in the background. He's just wailing on the sax.
A keto fight. I'm sure it would be great if it got to the end of the film and every name is just Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
I did it all.
I did it my way.
Unit Production Manager, Steven Seagal. First Assistant Director, Steven Seagal. Second Assistant Director, Steven Seagal.
Set decorator. I decorated all the sets, Johnny.
I put glaze all over it.
I wiped my cock on the curtains. It is a good film. It is good fun. He did a keto choreography, look.
Oh, what a shock. I was the gaffer as well.
I made up that name. Nobody's really called Credidio.
Eric Osborne, that's my surname. John McAuliffe, that's not a real name.
Jim Zenk, I didn't like him.
He can suck my balls.
He was a very sharp man, trying to take photographs on set. He only ever got my tits and below. He never got my head.
Andrew Davis, the director of photography.
Vietnam sequence, yeah, like they really went to Vietnam.
Yeah. Ken Nishino, that's my Japanese name. Daniel Quick, I am quick. And I am Dolby Stereo in selected theaters.
All material is protected by the copyright law of Steven Seagal, except those people who are above the law, like me. So I'm allowed to do what I like with it, but everybody else better know it's copyrighted by me.
I don't want to see anybody make a remake of this. I'll make a remake of it with Michael J. White. What?
I'm gonna laugh in your face.
You son of a bitch. Damn good film.
Yeah, good times, good times. Good times, good times.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Marvellous time. Hello to you and hello to me. Thanks for that, man. That was a great show. I enjoyed that, and I'll put that up tonight if I can.
Excellent. It's good to be back, matey.
It is good to be back, sir, and I'll let you know about when we're doing the Fred Williamson one next week. All right, dude. Take care.
Okay, matey. Speak to you later.
Yeah, bye, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There are men, and then there are second unit podcast men. The podcast you've just been listening to is part of the Second Unit Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at 2upn.blogspot.com or on Facebook under the Second Unit Podcast Network. Our fantastic list of shows include Drunk on VHS, We Came from the Basement, No Budget Nightmares, The After Movie Diner, Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid, and Bloodbaths and Boomsticks. Take one podcast into the shower. Don't be a blithering idiot, Alan. We can give you the multiple podcast cleansing system all in one place that your hair deserves. Our programming is available across all platforms, from iTunes to Podomatic, TalkShoe to Stitcher, so you have absolutely no excuse. Listen today, and a free naked person of your choice will be shipped from Thailand to your door in a matter of weeks. The Second Unit Podcast Network, bringing you the action and leaving the boring stuff to the other guys. Bloody hell. Who does a girl have to blow around here to get a decent beverage?